How do you create meaning? Well, you create meaning in your life based upon finding things that are resonant with you, something that actually feels like it has some importance to you, not just in the moment, but something that's lasting. For some people it could be their family. What Viktor Frankl found in a concentration camp is those that found the meaning tended to be people who were in the concentration camp thinking about their family or their children that they wanted to see when they got out. Or, in his case, thinking about, I need to actually live through this experience because I want to write about it. I want to actually go and write about what I learned here. So, meaning has a lot to do with the legacy that you want to leave in the world. In his case, it was a legacy of writing a famous book. In other people's case, it could be the legacy of having children and making sure you're there for them. In other cases, it could be the legacy of discovering something that's going to change the world, or going and creating a business. So meaning is a very subjective thing. What's meaningful to you may not be meaningful to me. But what you know is that when something is meaningful, it inspires you. It is motivating you from within. As an employee, you can either be externally motivated or internally motivated. External motivation is your money that you make, your salary, the kind of recognition you receive. Those are external motivators, and they're important. But what's most valuable in life is the internal motivation. What is it beyond the money and the recognition that gives you the sense of meaning and almost calling that your work gives to you? And that's ultimately what will most energize you in the work that you do. Because at some point, the money and the recognition, it wears out as a motivator. The sense of internal meaning never wears out. So happiness is not about having what you want, it's about wanting what you have. That sounds complicated, so let me explain. Happiness equals wanting what you have divided by having what you want. Wanting what you have, think about the words. Wanting what you have means you appreciate what you have and you have gratitude for it. And it's been proven over and over again that the fastest way to get to happiness is to feel gratitude and then express it. And if you actually just feel the gratitude but don't express it, that's like wrapping a gift for someone's birthday but not giving it to them. So the giving of the gratitude is just as important as the feeling of it. So the top of the equation, the numerator, is wanting what you have, practicing gratitude. The denominator is the complicated part. So having what you want, what does that mean, to have what you want? Well, to have what you want basically means that you're pursuing something that's important to you. I like to call it pursuing gratification. So it's practicing gratitude divided by pursuing gratification. So am I saying that in order to be happy in life, we don't pursue gratification? No. I mean, pursuing gratification is something that we do, especially in the United States in a big way. We go out and whatever we want, whatever we get, in fact, we tend to want more of that. Or it's like, I've gotten this, now I want that. So we have a tendency to be on this treadmill, what they call the hedonic treadmill, where what we just got was all of a sudden, as soon as we got it, doesn't quite mean as much to us and we want something more. So the way to look at this equation is to say, happiness is about, when you're not feeling happy, look at how you can go practice gratitude. And when you're so focused on just pursuing gratification and you've forgotten what you have in your life, what you want, it's what you have in your life, you need to go back to remind yourself to want what you have. You need to remind yourself to go back and appreciate what it is in your life that you do have. Because for so many of us, we have so much more than what we could have. And the reminder of this on a daily basis for me is Viktor Frankl's book, I'm Not Living in a Concentration Camp. On a bad day, I read Man's Search for Meaning and remind myself that I'm not living in a concentration camp. I may be living in a mental prison, but that mental prison I have the keys to allow myself to get out of that prison.